Well, I hate when I'm right. Yeah. Obviously, I'm not the biggest New England Patriots fan in the world. I mean, just look at my hat. You know what team I root for here. But for the last month or so, I've been calling it. If you watch my NFL playoff prediction show, you know, and I even did another video on the Super Bowl prediction, and you know that I've been picking New England to win this game for over a month now. The year that Tom Brady was suspended for the first four games, they won three out of those four without him, and they go 14-2 in the regular season, get the number one seed, and roll into the Super Bowl and win that too. Um, I was 10-1 in playoff predictions this playoff season here, and I hate it when I'm right. I really do. But I got to give credit where credit is due. The Patriots were dead to rights in this game. They were absolutely dead to rights. In that first half, it was just all Atlanta after the fumble that LeGarrette Blunt had that went toward Atlanta. Then they got points off of that. Then two interceptions by Brady. One of them returned for a pick six. This was Atlanta's game to lose, and lose it they did. And in the second half, we had, Atlanta got up 28-3 at one point. That is a 25-point lead. The Atlanta Falcons, dare I say, choked away, and yeah, they gave this game. And I was even during the game, people I was watching the game with, I kept saying, "This is Tom Brady." It's only a three possession game. Half the game still to go. It is not over. And long and behold, Atlanta made the big mistake. Matt Ryan got sacked, and the ball came out, and it was right in field goal range, like around the 20-some yard line or so. And Brady went right in, scored, made it a one possession game, got the 2-point conversion, and there we go. We were, within 8 points there toward the end of the game, and Tom Brady goes down there again after a defensive stop or two, and they score the tying game score there with no time left. And for the first time ever, we got the first overtime game in Super Bowl and NFL history for that matter. And like many other times, as a Colts fan, obviously I've seen this before, where before they implemented the new overtime rules, that Peyton Manning never got to see the field in overtime, and Tom Brady went right down the field and they scored a touchdown, and that was it. Sudden death rules, man. Now, obviously, the rule system has been changed to some degree, and I'm not complaining about the rule system. Obviously, I like the changes they've made. There are some people who obviously thinks it needs to go to a college system where both teams get the opportunity, but to run some plays on offense. But and the way it's set up right now, the first team scored a touchdown, it's over. So they took advantage of that. They went right down the field. Atlanta at that point had probably been their defense, especially, had been on the field probably for about 90 snaps. So they were gassed in that last quarter and a half or so. Atlanta had no answers whatsoever for Tom Brady. Tom Brady figured it out, and the Falcons were too tired, and that was all she wrote. So, yeah, like I said, I will give credit where credit is due. I'm not a big Tom Brady fan. I'm not a big Bill Belichick fan. But when you when you win five Super Bowls, whether cheating or not, there are people out there, they have their skeptics about whether there should be asterisks next to those Super Bowls or whether they are legit. And I've been one of those people who feel like that no matter when the Patriots play, that always seems like there's something, whether it be Spygate, Deflategate, the alarms or fire alarms being pulled in the visitors' hotel rooms, or this weekend or this week alone, we had a backpack missing from the Atlanta Falcons offensive coordinator that had the playbook in it, and we had a drone that was spotted flying around the Falcons practice yesterday before the game started. So I mean, all those things sometimes makes you wonder if it's coincidence or not, but the fact of the matter is, the only thing they've really been busted on, I think, is Spygate and Deflategate, and they really haven't been punished to a big degree. Brady, I mean, they've been fined and things like that, and then Brady was suspended for Deflategate. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem to matter. I mean, you give them a suspension or a fine or anything, and you dock them draft picks and things like that, they will still make you pay, and they will win. I'll give them credit where credit is due. They are that good, cheating or not. It's hard to argue with five Super Bowl wins for both the coach and the quarterback that they aren't one of the best of all time, if not the greatest of all time. And it really kills me to say that as a Colts fan, and as a fan in general, just doesn't really care for the Patriots. It's not because they beat the Colts all those years. that didn't help, but my opinion of them. But I hold no ill will toward them. I mean, they are good, and they've got 5 rings, man, and they not many teams can say that. Let's put it that way. So I'm already looking forward to next season. I hope you guys enjoyed the game, because whether or not whoever you were rooting for, this game did not start out really well. It was a blowout, and I was enjoying the heck out of it because, like I said, I'm a not a big Patriot fan, so I was enjoying to seeing them lose so badly. I've always kind of wanted to see them lose a game, in a big way. And I've been waiting for the bottom to fall out on New England one of these years, like say, when Brady retires or something. But it sounds like he's got a few more years left in him, so it doesn't sound like they're stopping anytime soon. And again, it's not nothing against Brady or Belichick necessarily. I'm sure they're great people in real life, and I saw Brady was playing this game for his sick mother, and I'm sure that meant a lot to him to get this big win. It's probably the best comeback. It definitely is the biggest comeback in Super Bowl history. It's probably the best comeback win of his career. I'm sure it meant a lot to him personally and toward his family. So that's one of those things that's really cool to see. So I respect him for that, for wanting to win for his mom. And they had this nice picture before the game of him with his mother, and it looks like his father, I believe, giving his mother a kiss, and that was really cool. So I root for things like that, and I'm sure there's plenty of guys on the Patriots who are really cool guys, and so I have no ill will toward them. But yeah, I mean, it's just kind of one of those things when you're watching football. You want to have, it's like watching a movie. You want to have a good villain to root against, and in this case, my villain is New England. But and there's people who love New England, and hey, that's more power to you. I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy this win. And now I get to go on Amazon and buy a Super Bowl highlights DVD of the Patriots, because I have this collection that I keep all the Super Bowl highlights, and so I'm going to go ahead and pop out some money for a New England Patriots Blu-ray. So that's painful, by the way. But anyway, yeah, I'm looking forward to next season. So I hope you guys will continue to just subscribe here to the Jailcast. I've got some more NFL recap shows I'm going to do in the off season, probably about once a month in the offseason. I'm going to talk over free agency, maybe a little combine, the draft, and obviously some fantasy stuff probably coming up before the season here. And yeah, and I'm going to go over all the trades that happens and everything like that. So keep it right here. I'm going to do some more shows, and probably once the season starts next year, I'm going to do this show weekly where I'll go over all the games, and we'll hopefully have another great NFL season coming up in the 2017 here. Well, that'll just about do it for me, everybody. Thank you for watching this video, and if you like what you saw here, please comment and like this video. And you can also subscribe to the Jailcast on YouTube by searching for Jailcast there. You can also find links in the description of this video for my Facebook and Twitter, or you can go to facebook.com/Jailcast, or you can find me on Twitter @EricJail. So until next time, thank you for watching. God bless.